You wouldn't believe this. I'm just hiking up the trail and I see under a rock and my excitement was like, pew! Here's our breakfast for the morning. We got apple juice and looks like maple syrup. We had, what was it?
Baked.
Baked eggs. And look like sausages, muffins, pancakes, and she even has lactase for me. Never dreamed that would happen on day AT. Back at Neels Crossing, today's day 5. We stayed at your cabin in the woods. It's a little bread and breakfast just north of Neels Gap, and Marty and I, we stayed there and it was a great time. $56, and you get dinner, breakfast, lunch, and it was a great, nice, warm stay. Had a lot of coffee, probably too much coffee yesterday, but I got a couple of videos done, and so I got day 1 done, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Day 5, so you maybe seen it, but now we're gonna go through the iconic archway, or not the archway, but the walkway, I guess, the only section of the AT that's covered, and we're right next to the tree, and day 5 begins. We're gonna try to stay 1 night, maybe 13 miles in, I forget the miles, but then I'm gonna push on to Helen tomorrow, maybe by 1 o'clock, so I can get the rest of my work done. So wish me luck, and I'll talk to you up on the trail. Check out all these things. It's all the way down, like 8 feet high or more. These little things are beautiful. They're so delicate and thin. They go down the entire length of this tree. Pretty amazing. So delicate. Let's see how delicate they are. Like wood shavings from a plane. So amazing, the whole thing. Whoa. That's one thing about nature that always surprises me. There could be a whole bunch of the same things, and all of a sudden they're just one tree, completely unique from everything around it. Why is that? You'd think there'd be huge clusters of them, but so amazing. You just have to keep your eyes open and you spot those jewels among the trees in the woods. A lot of the hiking today has just been walking along this ridge just off to the side. There's trees and down, and off the side, trees and down. And you could see everything. I kind of wonder what it's like when all the leaves are filled in. You might not even be able to see anything. I'm really curious. I want to come back in the spring and just check it out, because it must be just green walls on all the sides. Must be odd without the views, and at the same time must be beautiful with all the green leaves. I am totally going to get a tan today. It's so beautiful and sunny, and it's kind of warm. What a wonderful day. It's supposed to rain a little tomorrow afternoon and Thursday afternoon, but I mean, I think I've had just the best luck. There's been sun every day. Even for a little while there's been sun. Cold aside, it's been a great Appalachian Trail experience so far, and a little bit of rain, I think it'll give it some diversity, so I'll enjoy it, at least for a little while, until everything gets really wet. I'll get to walk over all these rocks. Pretty nice. Looks like we're coming up on the top of a hill again. Beautiful, beautiful day. At the bed and breakfast, I managed to edit the Getting to Amicalola video. And day 1, that took me quite a while, but my phone is having some problems working with the 10-bit 4K video. There's a lot of crashes, but otherwise I think it came out all right. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you continue to watch into this day 5 video now, and I hope I can keep up the quality. I'm hoping to improve the quality as I go, actually, especially as I get like my cardiovascular system and my legs strengthen up. I know that once I get tired, I'll stop filming as much, just because you lose the will to do a walk by when you're exhausted. So I just have to remind myself, take it easy. Your goal on this is to enjoy it and video it. It's not to kill yourself, and there's no point like running down my body. I have an idea that like human bodies, at least for me as well, definitely, we only have so many miles we can go, and we don't want to put it in supercharger mode and reduce the total amount of miles. Take it easy so we can extend it. So that's my goal with this through hike. We'll see if I follow through. All right, there's a bunch of snow here. I'm gonna put this away and use my trekking poles so I don't slip as I hike this nice smooth portion. I'd also like to thank all the supporters out there, all the subscribers, all the viewers, and especially all the patrons who've been sticking with me. I know the AT isn't quite Arizona, so the people out in Arizona, I'm happy you're still there. And I hope you're enjoying the AT videos. And all the people who have donated in a variety of different ways, thank you so much. And Julie as well, I saw last night. Thank you so much for your donation. I met her on the top of Blood Mountain with her friend, and then that night she gave me a donation. I appreciate it so much. You didn't have to. I was thinking, and I was like, oh, if I could have touched the poop ball on your hat, that would have made me happy. But the donation is greatly appreciated and helped pay for almost half of the Airbnb I was just at. Or is there another hiker? I'll be quiet. The trail is just so beautiful with this snow. I don't know why people would want to avoid it. It's so beautiful. Even the barren brown grounds covered in brown leaves, and you get that snow, and it's just stunning. The contrast, I love the color contrast between snow and other natural colors, rocks, trees, leaves. Stunningly beautiful day. So lucky. I bet I'm totally making you AT through hikers who are coming up after me jealous, right? Oh, look at this. Every once in a while, if I see a branch like this, just kind of move it to the side so nobody trips over it. But yeah, I bet you guys are so antsy. Can't wait to get started. Then you watch a video like this and I tease you with this beautiful trail, and then it makes you want to get out even earlier, right? I have to remember to film more when I'm miserable. There's gonna be no footage of that. Actually, yeah, my fingers would be too cold when I'm super miserable, so I can't operate the camera. But it's, what a wonderful day. Look at the vines, a little hairy. I don't like hairy vines. Go around them. You wouldn't believe this. I'm just hiking up the trail and I see under a rock, and my excitement was like, pew! Check this out. It's under this rock. No, it's not a bear or anything like that. But check out these rock ice sculptures down here. Look at the crystals. They're so intact because they're protected under the rock. They're huge. Look at those. I gotta get my other camera. Wow. They're beautiful. Every once in a while, just walking through the trail, and there's a big rock outcropping with amazing view. Wow, wow. So nice. And there are even big rocks you can sit on. They're perfect. I have a picnic out here. We're coming up on Untitled Gap. Such weird names. There's so many names. Check out this road though. It's so steep. If there's any snow on there, there's no way you could drive that. Bunch of cars. I saw a bunch of day hikers coming up. So I guess, oh yeah, there's a lot of cars here. Big parking lot. We are about maybe 7 point something or 7.2 miles away from the tent site I was gonna be at. And that'll be it for today. I thought about going a little further, depending on how much light I have. I might keep going because I'd like to get closer to Untitled Gap so I can hitch into Franklin. I do have to call the sure stay and make sure I can reserve a room at a reasonable rate before I do that though. But we'll stay there overnight, resupply, do laundry, and then carry on. But oh, here are all the cars. I'm at Hog Pen Gap right now. It's a parking area. Not really, just a street. But I do need water, and there's supposedly a source 0.1 miles down here. Sources say trickling, maybe not the best. I don't see any good water sources for a while. And the catch with me is I gotta add 30 minutes on top of collecting. So I think I'm gonna risk the 0.1 and hope there's good water down there. And then chug the rest that I have and fill up at least 1 liter. That should keep me going for a while. Let's hope there's water. The water isn't too far away, but unfortunately it's not the best. It's flowing. I don't know where it's coming from. Right there, it's nice and fast. But to collect in a bottle is just a little harder because there are no cascades at all. I think I'm gonna have to use a scoop and collect them from somewhere deeper. Let's try this. If I'm not mistaken, that's bear scat. I think it's the first sign of bear scat I've seen yet. All the rest have been buried by leaves, so it's hard to tell. But I think that's bear scat. Please comment if I'm wrong, but it's really old though, but I don't know. I don't know what else would make that dark. I don't know. Poopy poop. Poopy poop. It's 2:51 now. I'm trying to push hard. I'm trying to get to a spot that'll set me up well for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to go into Helen. So I'm trying to get it so I can get down to like 8 miles for the day, so I can get to the parking lot like 1-ish or so. But so I'm pushing hard. It's going to be about 4.4 more miles. It's probably going to be over 2 hours. It's already 2:50. I'll get there around 5. It gets darker around 5, so I'd like to get there right around 5 just so I can hurry up and set up my tent and eat and just go to sleep early so I can wake up early and start out. So I'm pushing hard and not recording as much just because I'm trying to go, but I'm feeling a lot stronger than the first couple of days. I don't get the jello-ish feeling in my legs. I do feel tired though, but oh well, it'll pass. But it's been a great day. It's weird, like sometimes you go around a hill and it's the wind's blasting and you're cold, and the next second the wind's gone and the sun's hitting you and you're hot. Just up and down, up and down. But that's the trail for you. All right, we got this big hill up here to go. As I'm hiking down this trail here, I can't help but think about Bonnie's shepherd's pie from last night. Like, I loved it. It was so good. And shepherd's pie is such a perfect, like, hiker food, through hiker food. It's just packed full of calories, protein, fat, carbs. I mean, veggies too. I mean, it's just an amazing broth, and you can just shovel it down in your mouth. Not much chewing, really, because everything's kind of mushed. Love it, and hers is so good. I'm theorizing that although hiker hunger takes a couple of weeks to maybe to kick in, that when you're hiking in the winter, your body is just burning so many more calories trying to stay warm, as well as the through hiking portion, that maybe it'll just take a week to kick in. I don't know if it's normal hunger I feel, or hiker hunger already kicking in. It might be too soon, but like, I'll eat a bar and like usual within an hour I'll feel hungry again. But usually I could feel myself feeling sluggish before I get hungry. I think before I would just be hungry right away, like I'm hungry right now. That's why I'm thinking of shepherd's pie. Man, it'd be so nice to have just like a big Ziploc bag full of that. So good. So that was at the Your Cabin in the Woods Airbnb. Bonnie's a hoot. If you ever go there, definitely talk with her. She's cracking jokes and a great cook. Just enjoyed my time there. I'm glad I went there. I think I saw this tree in someone's YouTube video recently, and I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Greg from Maryland, but it looks like, yeah, fresh shavings. Like some tree or some bear or something's been clawing at it, trying to get all the grubs out. It's really in there too. You could see how deep it went in. Wow, look at this mess. If you're gonna have a little wood stove, pick up all these chips. These chips will burn. This stretch of the AT seems to be a really, really old logging road. I'm sure everything would have just completely overgrown in years ago if it not were for the trail maintainers. But it's quite interesting level area. We're just following it. I'm not sure how much longer we stay on this thing. It's interesting. It's very different from everything else I've seen before in other videos and whatnot. Do you see him there in the middle? It's an opossum. Look how pink his nose is. Look how pink his nose is. I can't believe I'm seeing a opossum on trail. He's just sitting there. Oh, I was gonna say, why isn't he moving? Because he's playing possum. I forgot that they're out here. Look at that guy. I'm gonna get a little closer. Hopefully he's not a rabbit or something. He's letting me get really close. Hey there, just walking by. Just walking by. Not trying to get behind you for any nefarious reasons. Just walking by. Oh, you're turning into cute. I hope you eat all the ticks out here. Golly, you're so cute. Why is your nose so pink? I had no idea your nose was so pink. Aww. Look at this guy. He's got his long, naked tail, too. Well, goodbye, buddy. Nice seeing you. Hope you have a nice night. I gotta get going. Look at this, folks. I was in a hurry to get to camp, but this is icicle heaven. They are going from the top all the way down to the bottom. And there's not just one. Look at that one. Oh my God. You could take that and use it like a baseball bat. It's so huge, and there's a bunch more on the right. Oh my gosh. This is the craziest thing. Look at that. Oh man. Oh, all you people starting later are gonna miss out. This is all gonna melt. Wow. That's solid. Oh man. Look at this thing. Oh, there's some amazing textures on it too. they're so sharp. It's so big. Should I have to say, I would love to stay here and just take more videos and pictures and try to get more macro shots of dripping water, but I really have to get to camp and set up my tent and everything. It's almost 5 o'clock already. This really slowed me down big time. I was hoping this was not the water source because it's quite frozen, and it's not. I have 0.2 more to go before the real water source, and hopefully that water is running and I can collect it. I thought I was going to have to carry some of these huge icicles with me. That would be hilarious. But I don't. Okay. Got water. Something interesting happened, but I didn't film it because I just instinctively moved. But after I dropped the chlorine in there, I saw maybe like 10 things swimming around on the top. Tiny little things. And they were starting to squirm. In fact, I think there's one dead one on the right in the middle of the screen now on the top. It's killing them. I pumped the bottle like that and shot a bunch of water that had all the swimming things on the top. I wonder how many other swimming things are in there. It's weird, when you're not using a filter, you just have to kind of trust the chemical to work. And I'm just gonna have to trust it, I guess. 4:57 got here. I was hoping to get here by 5 and I got 5. Ooh, very flat spot right there. And I'm looking up. You know, in this season, I can't tell if they're dead branches or just winter branches. They just don't have leaves. I can't tell at all. Please comment if you can distinguish, like, how do you tell which ones are dead and not in the winter? They all look dead. I think we're okay though. Got my tent all set up pretty easily. I will say this will be my first time sleeping in it, so yeah, that'll be interesting. I didn't do the perfect job. I should use sticks here, but I don't want to go touching random sticks. I made the door this way because I figure I'll tie the earth sack against that tree there. Not too thick. Should be doable, and I'm gonna start moving everything into the tent. It's tall. But yeah, I'm gonna start moving everything in, and then I should just eat some snacks. I've been starving for the last hour. Believe it or not, we got to Neels Gap. We took our pictures and I put my backpack on. And this is the first time I took it off since then, the whole day. When you don't need a water filter at all, you just pull out your bottle, collect, drip some drips in there, and then you just go. All the squatting constantly I've been doing, trying to take pictures and stuff. Never took my pack off. My hips, I could feel, it's a little worn. So I'm glad it's off, and the day's about to be over. It's a good day. I think I did a good amount of work. I'm proud of my miles today. And it's gonna be a nice night. Someone on YouTube gave me this bit of advice. I didn't know this, but they are, there's hair in there. It's probably from the bugs from the last water source. But these little coin deals fit in the cap just fine. I had no idea. I used to always cut my hands super tight so they didn't leak anywhere. And she said just put it in the lid, and then you could pour water, and you don't have to worry about the water shooting. Oh! Ooh! I almost spilled everything. I am such a klutz. Look at that. That's actually so nice. My hand's still dry. That's a good idea. Thank you, whomever sent that little bit of information. That works great. Thank you so much. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna thank you. I gotta find the comments. There's a lot of comments coming in. It's hard to sort through. So I use this little cloth and I wipe my face with it, and then I wipe down both feet really well. Like, my feet were clean, but the thing is there's sweat on them, and the sweat will make it more abrasive. So you want to just get it all off. And there's little bits of dirt. Got a tiny little blister thing starting, but nothing. But you want to take care of those feet. Keep them clean. And then garbage. Hello, this is my first tent shot. Yes, I set up my tent. I'm laying in bed. It's only like 7, but I'm ready to go to sleep because I want to wake up early and get going. The sooner I get to the trailhead at Untitled Gap, my mouth. The sooner I get to the trailhead at Untitled Gap, the sooner I can get to the hotel and get more work done and be warm. So I like to leave early, and I'm just gonna actually watch YouTube videos for the next 30 minutes. I have YouTube Premium, so I can download them when I have service or Wi-Fi, and I just watch them later. So, but unfortunately, like, I can only watch 30 minutes, and I've been following so many other vloggers that I just can't keep up with all of them now. Just a few here and there, maybe something special. So many gear videos coming out, I can't see them because they're so long. Just don't have the time. So good luck everyone coming up, especially those coming up right behind me. I guess K&A Outdoors, she started, and she's starting very soon. She should be coming up, and a slew of others. February 1st had a whole bunch of them. So good luck everyone. And for day 5, this is Jay, I'm gonna say goodnight. And it's been great. Oh my gosh, the highlights of today. By the way, Tina and I, we do this thing where we do like top 3 things of the day. That opossum, never knew they were so cute. That nose was so pink. And the pictures, I looked at them, they're just so sharp, the eyes and the nose. And then the big gigantic icicles. And then the ice crystals under the rock. There's so many cool things happened today. All right, y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching the video. And please like and share and subscribe. Sharing helps this channel greatly and doesn't really cost you anything. But if you like to support the channel, down in the description there's the usual, like PayPal, Venmo, Buy Me a Burger, and Patreon, of course. I do have, for the $5 tier on Patreon, you could get the Garmin InReach URL as well as a password so you can follow me around. It's kind of weird. My girlfriend's not too happy. She doesn't think I should be doing that, but I think it's fine. And there's other YouTubers that share it openly. So yeah, hopefully nothing weird comes out of that. But you all have a good night. And this will be the end of the video unless a bear shows up. I don't think so though. Maybe a possum will show up. By the way, I am grateful that the opossum didn't lunge at me trying to scare me away, because I'd have cried like a little baby. I'm very grateful. Bye.